But I think the Chiefs are also a team you can't forget about. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to consistently, oh my God, Darren Waller with a ridiculous catch. You are not going to see that on Madden. What's going on, everybody? floopydonkey here. And I figured I am so tired of Madden 23 right now. So we're going to play some NFL 2K23. And of course, we're rocking with the Chiefs and the Raiders. They're playing tonight on Monday Night Football. And I really can't believe how bad the Raiders are right now. As that's dumped off is that Edwards-Helaire for a pickup of 6. And yeah, man, the Raiders and the Broncos, I thought both of those teams would have an opportunity to be kind of like dark horse players or teams in the playoffs this year. And yeah, they made me look pretty stupid. This Patrick Mahomes looking to pass it, and it gets hit off of the offensive lineman. I'm playing this game because I just want to show through some gameplay, unedited gameplay, how great this game is and how realistic it is, and in turn show you how far away Madden 23 is from being a real simulation game. Right now, the biggest problem in Madden is that there's just so many glitches, broken plays, that you can't even play a full franchise playthrough. The immersion's terrible, and most of the time, once you finish a season or an off season, it kicks you all the way back, like halfway through. Oh, we got to go over and get this tackle, but it kicks you all the way back to the previous off season, making pretty much any playthrough unbearable. So we get a 3 and out. It's crazy to think that last year's was probably the worst it's ever been. And this year, I do feel like gameplay was a little better, but overall, the game is probably still worse. Let's see if we can't hit this little bubble screen. Throw this underneath the Jacobs, and we get hit as soon as he catches it for a pickup of 3. And it got me thinking, like, which version of Madden 22 or Madden 23 is worse? I would have to say from a franchise perspective, Madden 23 is probably worse than Madden 22. And I didn't think that initially when it was launched, but with just all the bugs and how very little has changed over the course of us getting to play it and learn about the game, it's pretty sad to say that Madden, again, is worse this year than previous. As Sneap, oh, we can't turn it up the field, does not get the first down. I think we're going to try to do a little run. We saw this happen yesterday. I think a few teams tried to go for it on 4th and goal, and I think we got it with the punting unit. Oh, we're gonna have to bring out the change. This is one of the cool things about NFL 2K that Madden doesn't do. Just little things like this. We could obviously hit, you know, tap A or X and it would throw out this cutscene, but just the fact that we get to see a measurement is so cool. Willie Snead with another catch, but yeah, it's not even just franchise mode that's pretty bad. Ultimate Team is terrible. There's so many broken plays in like head-to-head that people don't even want to play. Madden, pretty much from every feature that it has, every version of the game to play, again, is super unplayable, as I have nowhere to go here. Let's see if we can't just throw this up in the air as it gets batted down, and luckily it doesn't get picked off. How about that? We can actually throw an incomplete pass in this football game. Now, obviously this game is missing some of the like current features that Madden has, like directional passing, some of the, because that's almost intercepted. Again, another opportunity to show you that that DBs in the NFL don't catch every interception. And in Madden, if you throw an inaccurate ball, you get penalized by getting intercepted. Let's see if we can't get Mason Crosby in here with a sack. He just Patrick Mahomes gets rid of it and throws it to Kelsey. Now, we are playing on like the all-pro version of 2K. We're not playing on the hardest setting, but we're not definitely playing on the easiest setting. I think the coolest thing about what NFL 2K did is that they somehow recreated real NFL moments. Like whenever you're playing, yes, the physics is good. Yes, the franchise is deep and there's a lot of variety to it. But when I'm playing this game, I actually feel like a real NFL game is actually like taking place. In Madden, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that's always the case as we throw that to Matt Collins, who's having a career year so far for the Raiders out of UNC Chapel Hill. I've always liked him. Even I'm a big Carolina fan. So whenever he played for the Tar Heels, I was always a fan of him. Always pulled for him. He seems like he's getting a chance. Now that Devontae Adams came, it's pretty much been the Matt Collins show, which is ironic. We don't really have anywhere to go. Oh, I threw that the wrong button. We had Hunter Renfrow going up the seam wide open. Yeah, I really think that 2K did an exceptional job of making this actually feel like an NFL game as that's thrown, and McCole Hardman is gone. taking that one to the house. Was that like a deep slant route? And I don't know who was in coverage there, but Patrick Mahomes to Hartman. Maybe we'll see that tonight, and KC goes up by 7. But yeah, no game really is perfect. Obviously, there are flaws with 2K in all of their games that's ever been published. There's always been flaws in them, as that's thrown out of the reach of the fullback. Regardless of that, as gamers, we just want a game that isn't cheese. And I think Madden is like the epitome of cheese right now. There's so much cheesiness going on, from plays being called to the sliders to just the overall gameplay. And even look at other game titles like, oh, that's batted up in the air, like Call of Duty. Look at all the cheese things that they add that gamers do not like dead silence, like the huge aim assist that controllers players get, the lack of anti-cheat in that community. Gamers don't want a perfect game. They just want a game that isn't cheesy. Let's throw this flea flicker. That doesn't work at all. There's Perryman getting a stop in the backfield. But yeah, I think as gamers, we just want a game that doesn't cheat us, that doesn't have a lot of cheese and terrible mechanics in the game, but it doesn't have to be perfect. As we get another stop in the back, we got 3 minutes in this game. We still have a chance to make something happen. And oh, what is Jacobs doing? I'm sorry, that was Jonathan Abrams, but Abrams had a chance with the interception there, but kind of a little bit out of position. Oh, our first interception of the game, trying to force it to Davante Adams. They get actually a tip drill. Derek Carr throws that. And that's how interceptions should be. If you know anything from my gameplay, I'm terrible at passing, but I can't ever get mad at a pass like that. We'll watch a replay here. Get to see the tip pass, and then it just happens to fall right in front of his hands. So we got a 3rd down and 4, chance to stop them here and get the field goal. But I wonder how many of the viewers here, if you're watching this video, how many of you all have actually got a chance to play NFL 2K? Either it's 2K5 or the revamped version, and did you enjoy it? I have noticed that some people actually don't enjoy the gameplay style that 2K offered. They think it's a little too heavy on the simulation side, and I could get that you like a more arcade game, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think when Madden sells itself as a simulation style football game, and that it holds that license so that other game companies can't get an opportunity to make a game that the users want, as we almost got an interception there, that's a problem. That's like false advertisement. And I think that's where the majority of all frustrations come from players who play Madden on a daily basis. As McCole Hardman, I keep trying to like use the L trigger as my strafe, and that's like a juke for your defender. Oh, that's caught. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes' favorite target, gets a first touchdown on the game. They're going up 14-0. This is probably what the real score of the game is going to be like tonight, as the Raiders are struggling. Oh, there's a wide open Davante Adams, catches that, and we are tying this game up. I pump faked it because some of the controls are like backwards from my controller. I have to change it in the settings, but Davante Adams finally getting some love in this game and in the season. He really has not shined as much as I hoped for, because I have him on a few of my fantasy teams, but we see pump fake and then finally throwing that deep. So somehow we got a chance to tie this game up before half. We'll have to continue to get Davante Adams involved here. There's another pass completion to him. So Davante Adams now with already 100 yards just on these last, what, 3 plays we've thrown him the ball. Oh, almost. That was a beautiful play. That's also something you don't see in Madden. If I threw this ball in Madden 23, what would you think would happen? At this point in the game, that's probably going to get picked off and intercepted. But watch, the defender just sticks his hand in front of the tight end to break the pass play up. And that is a real football play. That's what I'm talking about with this game, is that you get the opportunity to see a real football play happen in a video game. And that just hasn't been like replicated in quite some time, as I accidentally threw that away. So we got a 58-yard field goal attempt. Let's try it. Coach wanted us to punt it, but oh, that's not good. That's going to get pushed right. The kick's up. Oh, we don't have enough on it. Oh man, again, Patrick Mahomes, that was the Robinson, man. Those slant routes are hitting. Oh, beautiful pass. Yes. Oh my God. What a beautiful pass by Patrick Mahomes. I don't know who caught that. It was number 11. Is that, not entirely sure the numbers for the Chiefs of their players. Is that's batted away by the defensive lineman. Can't let him go up by 10 points. We got Travis Kelce. Oh, it's almost picked off again. But you know what? All is not lost for the Raiders or for us as sports gamers. We do have 2K coming back into the fray. They will have an opportunity. As I press the wrong button again, we do have a plethora of games that are going to be coming back into the fray with 2K putting out a new football game. It won't be simulation. It's going to be more of an arcade style game. I cannot wait to see what they're going to bring to the table. But not only that, we get a new college game as Derek Carr completes that. Devontae Adams a little bit behind him. It slowed him down. So we got a 3rd down and 2 here at midfield. We need to score some points. Let's try to run it. We haven't ran in a while. We'll keep the fullback in that spot. And there's Josh Jacobs plowing forward. Josh Jacobs is actually backed up behind Zamir White, or his backup is Zamir White, who went to my high school. His nickname is Zeus, and the dude is a beast. I thought for sure when there were question marks, because that's completed to Hunter Renfrow. Notice how tight of a window that was, but a perfect pass results in a good catch, not an interception. But I was hoping that Zamir White was going to get an opportunity to shine this. He is a monster. And I think he went to Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. We'll throw that underneath. It's tipped up at the line and incomplete. We'll throw that back to Josh Jacobs on that swing route, pick up the 1st down. But, you know, speaking of the NFL, I don't really know who to believe in this year of winning the Super Bowl. I mean, obviously the Bills are probably everybody's favorite pick, but I'm not sold on them entirely. As I love Josh Allen though as a player. He reminds me a lot of my favorite player all the time, Cam Newton. And I love how the Bills have like rallied around him as Jacobs follows his fullback Ingle all the way to like inside the 5. But I think the Chiefs are also a team you can't forget about. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to consistently, oh my God, Darren Waller with a ridiculous catch. You are not going to see that on Madden. And look at this window. This is beautiful. Derek Carr throws it right over. There's a referee on the field, and it goes right in front of the hands of the linebacker, and Waller catches it. A beautiful pass that you just not going to see in another football game. I think that previous play, that touchdown to Darren Waller, is exactly what makes NFL 2K the best football game that's ever been put together. The fact that I, as a user, know that I can throw a ball into a tight window and it not automatically be an interception, it gives me hope. It lets me take chances. And in so, you get amazing plays like that to happen. In Madden 23, no way am I ever throwing that pass. So I will never get to see that outcome, which means my excitement level will never get as excited as I was just then. And I think that's something that you cannot forget about. It's one thing to make the game hard and realistic, but it's another to make it where you, as a user, can still, oh, that's a beautiful pass, can still take chances and not always, and that's the key word, always get penalized. I think NFL 2K23 or 2K5 did a great job of that. And Madden 23 does a terrible job of it. They increase the difficulty and in turn prevent you from really kind of having any type of exciting plays. As that's thrown up the seam. Oh, Travis Kelce wide open on 2 defenders. Pressure's starting to get to Patrick Mahomes as we look at some of those good physics on the sidelines. A field goal doesn't really do too much. It still keeps it a 1-score game. So here as the 3rd quarter winds down, and there's a huge sack. Chandler Jones gets one back on Patrick Mahomes to end the 3rd quarter. They might try to run it here as well. Keep an eye on what Clyde Edwards-Helaire does. Yeah, they're going to throw a screen. Oh, no, they tried to go for it. Patrick Mahomes takes a shot and throws an interception. It looked like they were going to throw a screen, and I think Patrick Mahomes tried to take a chance and Mullen with the interception. Yeah, it was 100% a screen. Oh, beautiful run. You saw Josh Jacobs put his hand on the defender there whenever he ran up to the line. Now, remember, that was like a big thing for Madden a few years ago, and it's something that was in the game in like 2005. I'm interested in knowing what your guys' most anticipated sports game that's coming out in the next year or two. Obviously, I'm excited for the new football games, but I think I'm most excited for a new boxing game that's coming out for PC. I think it's called like esports boxing. And From the gameplay that they have shown, should we try a flea flicker again? Let's try a flea flicker. But from the gameplay on that, it looks amazing. And I have been like fiending for a boxing game for quite some time. I actually boxed amateur for a while, so let's just throw this up to Devontae Adams and see if he comes down with it, and he does. Big players make big plays in big games. Look at this, Derek Carr dropping back, sets his feet, kind of a wobble pass, but over 2 defenders. There he is, open. Oh, he fumbled it, and we don't pick it up. No, that is brutal. Derek Carr finds his guy as the pressure comes, and Darren Waller gives it up. All right, so we've got 1:58 remaining in this game, 14-17. So let's see who wins tonight on Monday Night Football. Oh, that's off the hands of Josh Jacobs. We're gonna run it. They're gonna give it to us. Derek Carr with all the time. Oh, they don't cover Mac Hollins there. He picks up a first down, and guys, we're going for it. I think that the Raiders would probably go for it. You know, you're playing, you're not at home. It's a divisional game. You need a win. Josh Jacobs picks up something there. We're going to run time off the clock and try to win this game. Oh, over the middle, Adams again. He is unstoppable. I just don't understand why the Raiders have not gotten him more involved. He's got six catches for 184 yards in this game. Jacobs doesn't get in. That was pretty close. Let's see if we can't get this game and win it. Jacobs falls forward and the Raiders go up. So this might be the last play of the game. Patrick Mahomes 4th and 5. Let's see if Crosby can't get home and get a sack here on Mahomes to end it in style. And he throws it underneath. That's not going to work. Patrick Mahomes. So you saw it here first. The Raiders are going to win on Monday Night Football. Let me know down in the comments which games you are most anticipated. And I just hope that we will get a football game or any sports game that was as good as NFL 2K5 was. I'll talk to everybody later. Peace out.